Greetings, O Evil One. Number 2 here. As per your instructions, I've set up this training island to help get you back up to speed with lair management after those long years in hiding. Once your memory has been refreshed, we will move on to the real secret island, where we can begin the world domination plans in earnest. Allow me to introduce you to your henchman. This is Eli Barracuda. He'll help you deal with anything that requires a bit of brute force. The first thing you should get used to is moving the camera around the world. Well done. Now try zooming in and out. That's right. Now just rotate the view and we'll move on. Select characters and objects in the world by left-clicking on them. The mouse pointer has changed shape to indicate you now have direct control. Notice the icon attached to the mouse pointer. This always shows you what will happen if you right-click. Try this now by moving around. You can go anywhere on the island, but be warned, if you die, your plans for world domination will be over.
Yeah.
You can also control your henchmen in the same way. Try ordering Eli to move somewhere. So remember, left-click selects and right-click performs the action indicated by the icon. Look out, the forces of justice must have heard of your return, and they're moving against us already. Tag the agent for death. Although right-clicking on the enemy agent with Eli selected is another way of killing the agent, this time we will use the tag system. Deselect Eli first by left-clicking on empty ground, and then right-click on the enemy agent. Tagging a character changes the way that minions and henchmen respond to them. Tags are an effective way to deal with intruders. Let's move into the safety of the underground base. This is where the majority of your lair building will take place.
I need to be here. There is better.
Ah, there you are. We should be safer here in the base. Before we start expanding the base, I'll remind you that all your current goals are logged on the objective screen. Try accessing it now.
Check objective screen for new goals.
Primary goals are split up into smaller sub-objectives indicated by the bullet points. If you're ever unsure about what to do, you should check here. Close the objective screen for now. You won't be doing any of the menial work around the base yourself, so your first priority should be to recruit some minions who can be ordered to build new rooms and buy new objects. Open the minion management screen to recruit some construction workers. You can control your base population with this screen. Each box represents a different minion type. The number on the left shows how many minions of that type you have, and the number on the right shows how many you want. Increase the number on the right to order some construction workers. The recruitment slider is used to control how quickly new construction workers are recruited. Dragging the slider to the right will bring fresh recruits to the island quicker, but for a higher price. More construction workers mean your base can expand faster. Before you start, it's important to remember that you can only ever directly control your henchmen, never your minions. Your minions are indirectly influenced through the orders you give. Expanding your lair is vitally important to the success of your evil schemes. Constructing a new room is simply a matter of selecting the room type to be built and creating a blueprint layout.
Room construction underway. Object has been ordered. Room blueprint cancelled.
Once you've laid out your room blueprint, you can place objects, sensors, or traps. You can also cancel the room entirely, or go back to edit the blueprint if you wish. For now, open the object list. Select the bunk bed from the object list. Rotating objects is useful for arranging objects as efficiently as possible, so that no space is wasted. Try rotating the bunk bed. Place the bunk bed, then close the object list. You place the bunk bed with one of its access points blocked. Don't worry about this for now though. We'll look at good object placement and manipulation later. Earlier, you tagged an agent for death. All tags are effectively orders that your minions will try to follow. Objects and rooms can also be given order tags. The room blueprint tag shows whether or not a room build order is paused. Left-click the room tag to commence construction. The room has been ordered but is not built instantly. Construction workers must first go to the strong room to get money to buy the construction materials. They will then go to the depot to buy dynamite. The dynamite is then used to carve the new room out of the rock. It is important to keep enemy agents from snooping around your base and rooms. Security doors help to prevent this. Let's build one at the entrance to this room to protect it. Be careful though. Given enough time, skilled agents can break through even security doors. Note that doors can only be placed in gaps or corridors that are 2 tiles wide. So it is a good idea to include a doorway in your room designs.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Now that we've built a room and placed an object, we'll look at how objects can be further manipulated by tagging them with orders. Right-click on the punch bag to see what you can do with objects. Selecting the Destroy tag will summon a minion to dismantle the object. Selecting the Move tag will allow you to choose a new location for the object. Try moving the punch bag. The green symbols represent the object's access points, where minions interact with the object. If critical access points are blocked, the object cannot be used. Move this punch bag to a valid location. Not all of your duties are concerned with the base. This button accesses the world domination screen. From this screen, you can send your minions and henchmen out into the world to perform various evil deeds. The world is divided into 5 global defense alliances, each of which is further divided into regions. Patriot defends America and Japan. Sabre protects Europe and its colonies. Hammer is charged with the defense of all Soviet nations. Anvil defends China and Southeast Asia. Smash is a coalition of Southern Hemisphere nations united in the fight against evil. As you perform evil deeds, you will experience rises in your heat and notoriety levels. Heat is an indicator of how much each alliance wants to bring you to justice. High heat levels will cause an alliance to send more dangerous agents to disrupt your schemes. Heat gradually erodes over time. Notoriety indicates your global status. It is your ultimate goal to become 100% notorious. Notoriety brings many rewards, but gaining it without gaining heat is a tricky job. You can dispatch your minions to any region of the world at any time. To do this, you must first select the region you want to send them to. Select the highlighted region. The Operatives bar shows how many minions are in the selected region. There are currently 2 construction workers already here. Notice they are creating heat in that area by their presence. Click on the relevant minion type to send one to the region. Dispatch 3 more construction workers. Operatives in a region can either plot, steal, or hide. We'll look at each activity in turn once your minions have arrived. As your evil presence spreads across the globe, you may find that the world map becomes rather crowded. These buttons toggle markers on and off. Your minions have arrived. Currently, they are all hiding. This means that they are safe from harm, but they are not actually doing anything useful yet. Stealing is the main way of obtaining cash. Click the Stealing button to make your minions come out of hiding and start siphoning cash out of the region. Notice how your income level increased when you ordered these minions to steal. The more minions you have in a region, the greater your income will be. You should also be aware that military minions are better at stealing, and some regions provide more cash than others. Plotting is used to discover acts of infamy, which are evil deeds that can be carried out by your minions. Click the Plotting button to try and reveal one. Your minions have uncovered an act of infamy. Click on the marker to assess it. This screen allows you to examine the requirements of an act of infamy. There are many different acts to undertake throughout the world, providing rewards such as loot or new henchmen. Each act has its own minion demands. You must have the required numbers of the specified minion types in the region before you can attempt an act of infamy. You have enough construction workers in the region. Click the Go button to make your minions perform the act of infamy. The act of infamy is now underway. Depending on the difficulty of the act, minions may well die whilst performing it. As long as you have at least 1 minion remaining when the act is completed, you will be successful. If all minions die, the act will fail. The act of infamy was successfully completed. You have been rewarded with a notoriety boost. Close the world map screen to return to the island view. You should have all the basic information you need for now. I've raided the archives for suitable video footage that should prove helpful for more advanced topics. You'll be able to access these clips at appropriate times. That's about all I have to tell you. Oh, no! What are you doing? Please, no! I'm sure I can still be of use to you. Have mercy! No! Oh! I never liked you anyway.